The following is a presentation of the Black Hollywood Live Network, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is Black Hollywood Live, The Beat, featuring the week's roundup and commentary on music news. Black Hollywood Live, Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host of Black Hollywood Live, The Beat.
Oh, my man.
Whoa, I had to get the pump in there.
This used to be my shit.
She about to cup your Dr. Doolittle.
I wanted those shorts so bad.
I wonder how many girls lost their virginity the summer this came out.
Hey, go and Tina, run that shit.
What up, y'all? If you
go
wondering
boom, boom.
why we got this plan, it's because we got the one and only R&B sensation, Miss Adina Howard in the building.
Y'all are crazy. Crazy. Out of control.
Y'all, Adina didn't know what she was getting herself into today, y'all. What up, y'all? It's your boy DJ Jesse J here in studio for Black Hollywood Live's The Beat. I am joined in studio by Poppy Watts.
Hey, round of applause. We're in the building. Adina's in the building, so I'm excited. Let's go. Let's get it cracking.
Miss Queen.
Hey, you
Whoop,
already
whoop.
know. I'm in the building.
And we got the one and only Cam Penny.
That's right, the Scorpio King with the Scorpio Queen, Miss Adina Penny on Instagram.
And we're gonna add a little new segment here today. We got the one and only Mr. Carter in the building.
How you doing, Mr. Carter?
We gonna get to him and why we're gonna do got some new music and new albums dropping. Adina's got her new single. Why not bad for me? Okay. What's up, Miss Adina? I'm so happy you could join us.
Gosh, I am. Miss Love and Hip Hop.
New York.
Love and Hip Hop over here.
I can see that.
You hear that, Mona?
She Hip Hop.
You hear that, Mona?
Be mad corny.
All right, so we got some hot topics to talk about, y'all. First and foremost, shout out to Mariah Carey. She going on her sweet
Good for
tour.
her. Good for her.
Yeah, she got a 28-day tour. She's gonna be out in Europe. Obviously, she had her little stint in Vegas, and she said, let me go to Europe and go out to the people who couldn't come and see me on tour. Exciting. And she's also got this Christmas movie on December 19th. Y'all can check it out, made-for-TV movie, A Christmas Medley.
Yeah, on Hallmark
It's
Channel.
Christmas. Yeah, Christmas is like her big time.
Yeah,
I said Mariah Carey's the voice of Christmas.
She's the voice. Yeah, she
She
stars
is.
up. I don't want a lot, but people play that in their house while they
that's a
doing their
Christmas
Christmas.
classic.
Yeah, that's a classic. That's
cannot
definitely a
stand Christmas
tradition.
music.
I can
You
either.
can't
I
stand it?
cannot stand Christmas music.
Oh, what?
I do not like. Bah humbug. I don't like.
What's your
Christmas.
favorite season of holiday music? Which would it be?
I don't like holidays.
They music.
Wait,
You know?
holiday music?
I don't like. My thing.
Does
My
Halloween have
favorite
a
season
soundtrack?
is the fall
Thriller.
season. There's no music
Yeah.
for fall, for autumn. But holidays for me, I think it has become so commercialized, and people want to go all out and about at that moment and forget
yeah.
about you for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
It's like, no, give me my flowers, my presents, my candy, all of that throughout the year. You can skip all of those other days because, now I got to think about such and such and such. No, you think about me all year, damn it.
That's right, Adina.
All year.
I was just talking about
Okay.
that.
Well, I mean,
And Christmas songs suck.
well, this Christmas, Donny Hathaway, this Christmas, Temptation, Silent Night. There's a couple favorites out there.
That's because you're old soul.
But you know what it is? I think for me, it's like the same Christmas songs over and over again.
Yeah.
Yes.
There are very few artists that have done new Christmas songs. Like nobody's really created anything new.
That's
I think
so true.
maybe
Justin Bieber.
Justin
For the kids.
Bieber? Did
I
you
did
just
it.
say?
I did it. Yeah.
he
that's
said but he said for the
did it.
kids.
Jeremy
for the
Watson.
kids. For the kids.
I don't, you know what? But for
government.
season folk,
Yeah,
for
right.
season folk,
Right.
I think maybe Boyz II Men might have been
Yeah,
the
I was
only
just thinking
group
Boyz II Men.
that actually did, brand new music. But after that,
That
and
was
TLC might have did, they did one or
that's
two.
Slave
Sleigh Bells.
Yeah, but after that, it was like this, Silent Night.
Yeah.
All the other stuff is just
A lot of covers.
yeah, and it's like, can somebody write a whole new batch of Christmas music? Don't ask me to do it because I don't like it. Like that.
But maybe it's your soul that needs to create it, so that way. No. All
I'll
right,
create some songs for autumn.
there we go.
Yeah.
Scorpio season for sure.
There you
Yes.
go. Well, she already creates the song for that. All right, moving on. Speaking of some other songs, YouTube released its top videos of 2015. Let's talk about it with "See You Again." Wiz Khalifa, #1 with over 1 billion views.
What?
It was a big record.
Wiz Khalifa 1 billion views.
Him and
You
Charlie-
know he got a check, right?
Of course.
Honey, he got many.
Oh my
Honey,
God.
Linda, listen.
Right.
He
What
got
other
many.
hip hop artists got 1 billion views other than that Asian Korean
Paul Walker
guy?
rolled in his grave and got a check too, girl.
Exactly.
From that
Everybody got
song.
paid from that.
Yeah, that was what it stemmed off
It was-
of.
The movie soundtrack, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, from Fast and
Fast and the
Furious.
Furious.
Charlie Puth.
Yeah,
the
but
writer.
also it was the song to dedicate to Paul Walker.
Walker,
and his
yeah.
The movie
death,
was
so-
big. You know, they had a
Yeah.
lot of steam behind it.
That was actually
Damn.
Right?
Yeah.
Maroon 5, Sugar.
I love them.
Then after that, we got L.A. Golding, Love Me Like You Do. After that, Major Lazer, Lean On. Then Taylor, Bad Blood. Taylor Swift, Bad Blood.
Oh, I like that song. And you know we got bad blood.
One I was
That's my
surprised about, David Guetta, Nicki Minaj, Hey Mama. I love the song.
I
but
like the song.
I love the song, but it was out for a really long time before the video dropped. So to me, that usually kind of takes away from it. But I'm surprised, and congratulations to y'all for making that. Sia, Elastic Heart.
See ya, dope.
I'm not really that deep into Sia, but she's kind of dope though.
I'm gonna leave that alone for sure.
You need to leave a
Go
lot
ahead,
of things alone.
Go at it. Go at it.
Don't. We're
Sia,
live.
dope.
I like Sia.
She can sing
like
her
it,
ass
yeah.
off.
Fifth Harmony, Worth It. Then following Adele, Hello.
Okay.
That song.
And then the number 10 was Now Watch Me Whip, Whip.
Watch me then, because everybody's doing that. The
Salento.
children, the like little 5-year-olds
Look,
and
but
3-year-olds.
Even the elderly are doing
Doing it, yeah.
So fly.
Yup.
You know,
Yup.
I think to get that song has created such a unity amongst
To a lot of people, yes, I
That
agree.
to me, I would have thought, I guess because of the song, but I would think that song would have been higher.
Yep.
Only because how it brought a lot of people together, people that you would
Well,
never
this
would
is the
have
music
thought
videos.
together.
This is just videos.
Yeah.
It's like
and they
a-
took a while to release the video.
Did they?
Because a lot of the videos before the actual music video came out, it was people on their camera phone with their families doing it.
Yeah, that's what made it
They-
popular though.
Exactly.
It's like the new electric slide.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kids, you know?
Yeah.
One that I cannot do.
For sure.
You electric slide?
You can't
No,
do the electric
no,
slide,
I
Adina.
can't whip it nay nay.
I can't whip it.
I can whip it nay nay in my seat though.
Right.
But as soon as I step out my chair, it's all
Oh, good, yeah.
girl bye.
I can't do that whole thing.
I'm
That-
all discombobulated.
Yeah.
Coordination's off.
Wow.
I don't know how to. I can't
I can do that part. It's that part I can't do. Like I said, I got it in my seat though.
Wait, all right, I learned one yesterday. So I interviewed Trapo, and he has the Cam Newton, right?
Yeah.
Do you know how to do the Cam Newton?
I don't know how to do it, but
Bitch, you
Trapo.
be in the clubs, you don't know how to do
I don't
the
know how to
Cam
do the
Newton?
Cam
'Cause
Newton,
he
but
in the
Trapo and
clubs
Joe Stunner, those my
doing
boys.
him.
Man.
Yeah,
Shout out to them.
we
Yeah.
gotta get you hooked
Yeah.
up there. But so you go like this. You put and I was like, are we in like preschool? Like, with, like my homegirls? But no, I mean it was cute. It was like you put it over like this, and then you lean forward like that, and then you do it again, and then you dab.
That's the Cam Newton.
That's the Cam Newton. Yo, but the song is hot though.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
smashing for sure. Shout
I'll
out
put
to
you
Joe
on the
See the
Stunner.
Cam
whole
Newton.
group together.
But you know, Obama has some different feelings. Cam.
Oh, that's
What's
right.
Obama
You know,
thinking about?
President Obama. They asked People Magazine asked him what was his favorite song of 2015,
And he said Kendrick.
and he said Kendrick's song "How Much a Dollar Costs," which was a great song off Pimp a Butterfly. You know, nominated for 11 Grammys. Also,
Okay.
the song tells this tale of Kendrick was in Africa. A homeless guy asked him for $1. Kendrick said no. He thought he was going to buy alcohol, but the guy kept persisting, and he said, "I'm God." And then Kendrick felt bad because he's like, "Well, this was a test, and I failed the test." So he wrote the song as repentance in his honor. So it's a real deep record, good song. How much a dollar costs. So if you haven't heard it, make sure you check it out. Shout out to Obama. Matter of fact, can you guess what was Michelle Obama's favorite song of the year?
What?
And was it a Beyonce song?
Bruno Mars.
Good.
Which one?
Uptown Funk.
Uptown Funk.
One of my favorites.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
that
like
was
that.
Or a song.
TV.
Or like a song out
Me
this
too, I
year.
really
What-
Man, it's so hard to ask because I don't listen
Great record. How much a dollar costs? Shout out to the president.
What's one of your favorite videos of the year?
at all. So it's difficult. I will take you back, like, you know,
The old when
70s,
music was
80s, 90s. Like, you're like, what? That was like a few centuries ago. So I just, you know, I listen to everything. I love Taylor Swift. The hair.
The Weeknd.
Yeah, how you feeling about it? He's had a huge year.
I don't listen listen
No.
to.
Leave her
Now,
alone.
he's nasty.
All right, well, I'm excited with
You
this.
trying to
No,
pull on this-
I've heard of the weekend. I've heard of him.
She said, I heard of him.
I've heard of him and I've seen his hair. That's pretty much all I really know about the
I feel
weekend.
you, Adina.
Again, I don't listen to the radio because what I'm noticing about music today
Changed a lot.
is it's fly by night. They're not making classics.
That's true.
They're not making music more often than not these days that's going to be around for our children to be able to sit in the car and listen to. You know, I have a 16-year-old who listens to what she listens to, and I don't even want to listen to it, and I don't want her listening to it because I'm like, what did they just say? And the funny part about that, she played a song last year or so, and she knew all the words, and I had to pause. I said, do you know what you just said? But see,
name?
No
She
way.
had-
Music nowadays for
Yeah.
kids, man, because otherwise it's gonna get real
Listen
bad.
to Poppy Watts.
Because they
gonna call him
sing
Daddy
songs and everything, and they don't even know.
And I agree because when I was growing up, my favorite rapper was Too Short. Everything,
They know he was
He's
a pimp.
nasty.
everything Too Short said on wax.
That's
I had to
why you
go-
became
I
the
had
way
it-
you are.
Listen, I'm
What's
a
my
retired
favorite
thought.
word?
All right, I'm a retired thought. I didn't hung up my thought card.
You're a retired thought, bitch, from when last week?
No, I'm retired. I'm
Last
no more
night,
thought
he said
free.
last night was the last night.
Motherfucker, you got your baby
He
mama's
fasted.
son.
He fasted from being a thought.
Yeah, you know, when you're a Scorpio, it's the power that comes with that. You have to learn how to channel it. I didn't realize who the power of the
All right,
sex.
Sailor Scorpio over here. Get your damn life together. What's going on with Tyler Perry and Fox?
Tyler Perry. Well, you know, The Wiz had their big musical a few weeks ago.
Yes.
Probably NBC.
That was huge.
So now Fox is following up with the
Somebody always got a bite.
2-hour religious musical.
No, this is
hosted, narrated by Tyler Perry.
I would watch that.
March 20th.
The
It's called
Passion.
The Passion, and they have not yet announced any of the actors yet, but it's gonna give the last hours of Jesus, or last few days where he was betrayed by Judas, and he was convicted by Pontius Pilate, and it's gonna be set in modern day New Orleans.
And they're
just
filming it live, right?
It's gonna
Like
be
in
it.
different areas
areas
throughout
in
the
New
city.
Orleans. So that's gonna be cool how to integrate the old story with the new times.
But
so.
you better know if Tyler Perry's involved, there's going to be some singing on that thing.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to see who's gonna be the lead. Who's gonna play Jesus? Are they gonna go with the white Jesus
Or the black Jesus.
or black Jesus? We're gonna
You
find
know,
out.
I don't. Okay, I'm not going to go. This
Jesus.
too much.
I mean,
it's
I'm
the
not-
beat.
I just feel like people just doesn't matter what color.
It doesn't
is,
matter,
just
but it's gonna
whatever
be
your
ugly.
belief.
Yeah.
It
whatever-
does matter. I'm gonna tell you why it does
Why?
matter. Because if they go with one race or another, it's going to exclude other races.
Yeah.
So
You
how
know.
about just put an Arabic man in the middle?
They need to just
Yeah,
honestly
ISIS.
at the end of the day, disrespect. At the end of the day,
I'm just saying, no, I was saying with the public image, would be like, how could you have this guy when we're already going through these issues with this?
Oh.
people?
But,
That's
but,
what I
the,
was
but this
saying.
is this
But
is
you
the part
can't
that gets
think like
me.
that.
Right.
But this is the thing. At the end of the day, when it comes to portraying whoever
You look
Jesus
good over
is,
there right now.
Go ahead, let her
I'm
do
looking at
comedian
her
speech.
jawbone like.
She's
yeah,
trying to
that's
talk about
jaw.
Jesus, and you're
Jesus,
talking
you
about
bitches,
trying
that's
to
the devil. He's a liar.
Yeah, she
Go
looking
ahead,
good.
Adina. Go ahead,
Damn, her
Adina.
trying to
jaw.
de-virginize
Go ahead,
Adina Howard
Adina.
over here.
too hilarious.
Go ahead,
But
Adina.
it's one of those. If you're gonna do it, be true to history.
Right.
And you know,
Exactly.
and let it be what it is.
Yeah.
But if you decide, and which is, you know, a Middle Eastern man,
Yeah.
you know, then that's the case. But one thing that we have to understand is we came from the Middle East.
Right.
And I'm not going to get into our story as the true Jews.
Hey, Sheena
I'm
Kasha.
just going to say, you know, I'm just going to say that they need to, if they're going to do it, they need to do
Do
it
it.
right. Tell
I
the
agree.
truth.
Yes.
Not accommodate so that you're not offending. Because at the end of the day, no matter who they choose, it's going to offend somebody. So they might as well just do the truth.
Yeah, and we know civilization started in Africa.
Yes.
And so you got to stick to the historic background.
You
So,
see, I'm
well
Greek, so
said,
my
Miss Adina.
history's a little
The
different.
Greek god.
Everything came from Mount Olympus. If you didn't know, but we just allow everyone to think what they think, and that's fine.
He sips his tea.
Anyways, Jay Watt, since you want to talk, why don't you
Hey,
talk
stop.
about why Omarion ain't on Love and Hip Hop?
I love
man.
him.
Yeah, Omarion said that he doesn't want to do Love and Hip Hop anymore, basically because he's going to focus on his music career. He just came off tour. He wasn't at the reunion. People were really concerned about that because they're one of the beloved couples on
Yeah.
Love and Hip Hop. But him and April, which is his girlfriend,
His
wife,
woman.
his woman. There
His
you
wife,
go.
yeah,
they
whatever.
just, they just said right now they're going to focus on music and they're expecting another child. So
Nice.
Which is a good reason. You know what I mean? Am I
Truth being,
Let's say the truth.
they're leaving the show. Truth, because they don't want their relationship to get ruined, and I don't blame them.
I don't
Let's
think
really put
honestly, I think it's more about the Grammy situation.
Okay,
I feel like
that's-
Omarion was like the only
a-
reason he didn't get a Grammy nomination because he
Right.
wasn't going to get
Why
the
wasn't
Grammy.
Well,
he a nominee?
first of all, supposed to be, it's like she said, it's just one of those records that just come and go. It's not, a historic record.
But his
that
whole album is popping.
But that's the thing.
But I'm telling you, I just feel like the
Am I
taint
supposed to
of
be?
love and hip hop, no, exactly. But it's a jingle. But I'm saying that he came out with some dope stuff, which he's kind of has been slacking on for a few years. But I feel like the Grammys looked at him. You're on love and hip hop. You have this negative stink on you, and because of that, we don't take you seriously. People don't take these artists seriously when they go on love and hip hop.
That's probably
I
true.
agree.
I think it's a multitude of reasons. I think it's what you're saying, Jay, which is like the Grammy situation. I also think it's just a little bit more ratchet than his brand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like Love and Hip Hop represents him. He's never
doesn't.
been one really in the drama on there. Like
Well, they
if you
actually
watch
put him
it.
back out there in a whole nother audience, and actually, gave relevance to his name
Now
and,
jump ship.
and helped the song. But I've never personally had a conversation with Omarion. Like I've met him, but I've always heard the diva thing around him. Like,
That's not no diva. Pause. I've been.
No,
his,
I'm just-
pause.
And
I obviously everybody know I'm a celebrity hairstylist. That's what I do for a living, and I've been his male groomer a few times, and I have never gotten a diva moment from Omarion at all. Even when I worked on Love and Hip Hop and did the opening, and he came in with April when April was pregnant with Mega, still show me love. He is he's really a sweet.
What I was
kind
saying by
person.
that was the Mariah Carey thing.
He's
where it's
not a
bigger,
diva.
where it's a lot bigger. You know how everything is a lot bigger than what it really reality is. That's why he was mad about the Grammy. Because in his head, I'm Omarion, I'm this, I'm
But
this, and that.
that's not his mannerisms though. I do feel that he should have gotten a Grammy nomination for eating a booty like groceries because everybody and their mother singing that
That
song.
was pop
He
culture
should have been
more
in the
than Grammy.
conversation
Yeah.
for sure.
He
in my
should have
opinion.
at
That's my
least been
opinion.
nominated
Should've
for a
been.
Grammy, and I
Yeah,
think
he
it's
like
a
that.
good
I'm
idea.
not, that's the title of the song. That's the title of the
But
song in her mind, though.
In
Eat
my
the
mind,
booty like groceries.
Sorry, but I think that it's a good idea that Omarion is leaving Love and Hip Hop. Him in April. If you guys, I don't know if y'all follow him on Snapchat or whatever, but he just surprised her for her birthday. It was the most beautiful thing he's ever. I mean, I just love them. I think that they're doing the right thing, and I think they're the only ones who's been on this Love and Hip Hop shit who's not reaching for celebrityism.
So who would you say is bigger, Ray J or Omarion?
Put your ass on the mic.
Uh-oh.
Who would I say is bigger, Ray J?
Well,
or
I mean, that's different.
That's
isn't it?
two
Because
different-
Omarion musically to me is bigger.
bigger, yeah.
For sure.
easily.
Musically, he's way bigger.
Yeah,
That's
and
okay.
Ray J's doing Ray J. I mean, we can't compare the two because Ray J doesn't have a hit.
He's more like a reality TV,
TV
producer
type
like,
thing, yeah, he's
a
behind the
reality TV
scenes.
hustler.
So when it
more
comes to
than he's a
music,
musician.
Omarion will get the call.
Yeah, because
yeah,
Ray J
hands
talking about the
down.
same thing. I'm chasing this girl like a wild. It's the same song every time. Moving on from that,
Sorry.
Mr. Carter, tell us about some of the new releases that we got this month.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On December 4th, we had Rick Ross's Black Market. Anybody listen to that one?
No, not yet, but I love him.
sure.
I follow him on Snap.
We got a surprise release by Jeremiah, his Late Nights
Oh
album.
my God, he was having an issue with Def Jam about
Yeah,
that.
I
Dave
He
50 was
wasn't
calling
too
him.
pleased about that,
Yeah.
but it got a lot of pushbacks in the first place. So.
Oh, okay.
We have Babyface returning to the R&B game with Return to the Tender Lover.
Boom. Which shout out to Maria
That's another
Menounos
man
for
who-
that one.
that's
'Cause she
another-
sat in with Babyface and got some listening, some
Really?
live listening with that. So check that out.
He's another one in the Adina Howard and Pharrell pool, not aging a bit. Y'all not aging.
Y'all
What are y'all
vampires.
doing? What are y'all wiping on y'all skin or drinking?
I'm just taking care of myself.
Girl, well,
That
don't
good-
take her
that
regimen.
good
She'll have
diet and that
you.
good
She'll
water.
have you wiping sperm on your face.
Protein.
Damn, I was gonna say that,
Adina
but you
know
said
that
it.
protein is good for the skin.
Skeet, skeet.
Don't get it twisted. I know how people's was watching, but Adina know. Adina know you let that protein dry on that skin.
Back to the car.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, Sherman.
That part.
All right, then on December 11th, we had August Alsina. He just released his second album called This Thing Called Life. We have R. Kelly's The Buffet.
I'm buying that. I'm
Oh,
all for the-
yeah.
You
Big
know
fan. Big
how
R.
to
Kelly
do that.
fan. Then on Friday, don't forget, we got Monica. She's on her tour right now, her Cold Red tour. We got her album
Rico
coming out on
Love.
Friday. Chris Brown, his royalty is finally dropping this Friday.
Yay, I'm
Which
gonna buy
wait,
that.
y'all see the thing about the Walmart releasing his album early?
Early, I've seen pictures on
But
Instagram.
why hasn't
people
he
taking
commented
pictures.
on that?
I don't
Motherfuckers are running
We'll
out
have
of
to keep
Walmart
right.
like.
Keep on that one. And then we also have Pusha T. His King Push Darkest Before Dawn, the prelude album, drops on Friday. No word on Rihanna's Annie though.
Nope. Wait, was it you that we were talking about the Christmas situation?
Yeah, I honestly think with Christmas being a Friday this year and how albums are now released on Fridays, I think we'll get a surprise drop of Annie on.
I'm hoping
Christmas.
that, because I'm a Galaxy person. I'm hoping, she's doing the deal with Samsung. I was at the Diamond Ball, and she didn't post nothing. She hasn't posted anything on her Instagram other than this auntie.
About what?
She hasn't posted anything.
I follow her on Snap.
Yeah, just about her new album.
Oh.
And I'm wondering, after you said that about Christmas, if the Samsung deal is everyone who has a Samsung phone wakes up to it on Christmas.
Because they're
it's
going to
like-
copy off of Apple.
right,
Apple does things
exactly.
like that.
And it's like Merry
Girl,
Christmas.
Jay-Z did it with his.
Team iPhone.
Boom.
Team Android.
Team
Team Android.
Team Android.
Holla.
Yeah, droids. We have the
Team
best
iPhone
apps.
going
Y'all
hard.
saw that meme with what's his name? What's his name?
But didn't Samsung sue Apple?
Yeah, or
For
was
what?
it Apple who sued
I
Samsung?
thought Samsung sued Apple.
No, Apple
Girl, you-
sued Samsung because Samsung is the one who's always copying off of Apple. Because
What?
they had to remove something off of
Girl,
Samsung.
I
They
can
had
tell
to
you've been
remove.
crying in your
Team
They had to remove something off of their phone.
Your
That Apple
phone-
was the only
your
one that's
phone
able
is
to
like
do
5
it.
phones behind mine, girl.
No, bitch, this is an iPhone
That's
6.
two bitches I didn't heard back and forth.
No.
Bitch, you done got sold a lie at Best Buy. Moving on.
Oh, that was a good one, Jesse. Okay,
Moving on, Adina. So we're gonna play some music for you, all right? And play some videos.
Look like Azalea.
And,
that's
I
Azalea
want
Banks.
authentic
Feelings.
feeling. What you got from the song, what you got from the visuals from it. We don't show Queen
I
anything.
never watched videos.
And clearly, you already know she's gonna say whatever she feel about it. So we're opening the floor to you too. Yes.
Uh-huh.
First up, we have Azalea Banks, Count Contessa.
That weave is everything.
I love her so much.
Come to my town to get ya. Come to Ice House to get ya. Plain hustle, I'm
She's so New York.
muscle, I'm high adapter. And in time I suggest ya. Run to like house possessor. One,
See her sexy swag. It's just like a nice
Shut
shit.
the fuck up.
This is like a sexy, awkward.
She's beautiful.
And if I shall select ya, muscle might can't
Skinny as hell, though.
Ya fool, I'm out to get ya. Muscle might can't protect ya. And if I
Man,
shall
the lyrics.
select ya, muscle might can't detect the storm. Ya fool, I'm out to get
What?
ya.
Who is that?
Muscle might can't
You're
protect
tight.
ya.
I ain't got no
Azalea
type.
Banks, Count Contessa. What were you thinking of the vibe, Adina?
I like the weave.
Weave too.
Queen?
I honestly feel she's been doing this sound for a long time. Now that she's getting, I guess now being that she be popping shit on social media, she probably got more eyes on her. So I guess she's sticking with that sound. I like Azalea Banks to a certain degree. I'm not the person who will buy her music and sit and listen to that shit in the car. I will probably tweak the fuck out because it's too much going on. I'm not into it. But I wish her luck because she's been she's been trying really, really hard to, break out in this industry
I'm
the
just
proper
trying to
way.
understand the video.
I don't even know
was
what
the
she's
point
saying.
Of her being in a bathing suit on the beach. First of all,
With flames at the
disrespect-
bottom.
No disrespect to the sister at all, but there's nothing sexy about her.
At all.
She's no disrespect to her at all, but there's nothing sexy about her. Therefore, she should not be. That to me was trying to. Not everybody needs to be sexy. They need to stop trying to make sisters sexy for the sake of making them sexy. That to me was like, okay, we're gonna kind of do like a Beyonce type thing on the beach.
No.
She don't have a body for that. One, two, she's not spitting nothing sexy.
Right.
At least from what I can hear.
And
But then
she's
again, I
not
wasn't
even
listening to the words.
moving
Right,
sexy.
that's not-
She's
because-
tapping.
But the thing is, they're trying to make her. It sounds like what it looked like is they were trying to make her somebody she's not.
Yeah.
She really should have been in some sneaks. She should have
Some
been like
Missy Elliott shit.
Yep.
exactly.
Some
That's
streetwear.
that. It should have been more street than sexy because That's not her.
Yeah.
Which her
She
biggest
should've-
hit was 212.
I don't
And-
know anything about
Well,
it.
it was 212, and the video for it was very, like you're saying, it was against brick. It was that black and white grain.
And they're
It was
trying to make her
clothed-
sexy,
That ain't gonna
and
work.
that's not for everybody. And she should have actually been like, no, that's not my style.
See, I fucks with Adina.
So
Because
they
I say
shouldn't
the
have did
same
that to
thing
her.
about people who be doing
Well, I
stuff
think
like
she's
that all
cute.
the time.
She's
She's
hot.
cute.
She's
cute.
she's
Don't
a
get me
beautiful-
wrong.
No, no,
She's a
she's
nice
a
enough
beautiful-
female.
She's a beautiful girl.
But that's not
That
her
ain't
lane.
it.
Yeah,
That
man.
is not her
I
lane,
was real
and they should not
confused.
have. They should not have put her in that lane.
Don't
That's
you
not
agree
work-
that there's some people who try to be sexy who's not sexy?
When
You got to be born
Yeah.
sexy. You can't just come out and be like, oh,
No,
I'm
no, no.
sexy.
Everyone can get sexy.
You
but
can't get,
in that
everyone
moment,
cannot get
No,
sexy.
no,
everyone has
everybody-
their own bit of
I'm
sexiness.
sexy. You want to see sexy?
But to some-
I am sexy. I know how to be sexy. A bitch used to strip. She know how to move and be sexy, but nah.
You used to strip?
Hell yeah. Yes.
Okay,
That's all.
moving on from that.
Now you want me to pop my booty
We're gonna
for
look
you?
at. We're gonna
Yeah,
take a look,
probably.
yo, at BJ the Chicago Kid
Sorry.
featuring Big K.R.I.T resume.
I thought that was Luther Vandross.
Touch me and talk to me dirty. I need job. Can you hire me? I need job.
The job, can you hire me? Okay.
BJ the Chicago Kid, Big K.R.I.T. He's making a lot of noise
Poppy Watts.
right now.
What it do?
What are you
Chicago.
thinking? BJ the Chicago Kid, you from Chicago? How you feeling?
I feel like it's cool, man. BJ the Chicago Kid, man, he gets a lot of love in Chicago, man. He does a lot of writing. So like a lot of behind the scene works with a lot of major artists. It's good to see him getting his shine because he's been doing it for a while. But I don't know, as far as the video, man, I didn't really understand it. But yeah, the song's cool. I fuck with the
What
song.
you think,
fuck with the
Adina?
song?
Because I have something to say.
See, I
Go
feel like
ahead,
the
Adina.
video-
Oh, she gotta take a deep breath and get it out.
Jesus, oh, what a wonderful
Jesus, to
child.
be offense right now.
Right, honey.
Um,
so I can hop over that
Okay,
bitch.
I saw, first of all, what I like from my men, if you're going to sing to me, you need to be sexy.
Attractive.
No disrespect to the young
This nigga
man,
got a
but
Jerry
that is not
curl,
eye
Adina.
candy.
Did you see that?
Two, that was not eye candy.
No.
Two, I don't like for my men to be sounding like broads when they singing to me. I don't like high voices. All that El DeBarge, LB Shore.
Uh-huh. That's in the 90s.
No disrespect to Weekend and Dream. I need testosterone.
Balls, nuts.
Yes, I need them to drop.
That's right.
So I can't. Me personally, no disrespect for the people that can deal with that, and I'm not disrespecting the artists. Not for me. Another thing. Why is it that when I see brothers, they got to have somebody other than a sister in the video, light skin,
Adina,
long hair? I'm
fucks
tired
with
of
you.
seeing
This
that
is
shit.
New York
I'm
talking
tired of
right
dealing with
here
that.
all day.
That's-
And I need to, and not to interrupt you, Adina,
That's
real
the truth.
quick sidebar for the bitches who be hating on me on YouTube, suck my dick. I'm gonna always say what I want to say, and I'm gonna keep it 100 every time. I'm New York, and I'm gonna represent that shit.
Say
it.
Adina is representing every fucking day, even though she's from Michigan. She's still a fucking New Yorker. At the end of the day, keep that shit 100, Adina.
Damn.
I'm
Miss
tired
tried
of
to
seeing
get that
that.
on Snap.
I'm
Fuck
tired
that.
of seeing that. Why? Because my thing is, if he's from Chicago, we know that there's a lot of melanin in Chicago. She was lacking it.
Yes.
And on top of that, so I'm like, why are you telling me that a funny looking brother like that
Ain't he funny?
can,
Funny
you know,
looking though.
that's what they. I'm like, seriously, no disrespect to him, no disrespect to him, but I'm really not understanding why they have to have these light skinned other race chicks in a video. Even though I wouldn't do him, he Team Brown, black skin. Come on, what's that about?
Well,
what is that about?
Girl.
Why?
Okay, well, my opinion about the video, I prefer the song over the video.
I do
don't
too.
want a visual of him.
Thank you.
If I close my eyes, I can drive in the car and listen to the song. But when I see who's singing it, I'm totally not into
Turned
it.
off?
Yes, the video is giving me 90s feel, which is fine. It's giving me a little mint condition type look or whatever, but He's not attractive at all. You need a job? Can you hire me? Yeah, I can give you a haircut. We can get your teeth done.
Okay, well, we hear about
Sorry,
the
BJ. They just went in on BJ.
So
No,
let
but
me
he-
switch it over to something a little different. Visually may not be what you're thinking, but the song
Damn.
is pretty dope. We got Charles Bradley. The song is called Change.
I need a job.
Going through changes in my life. Oh, baby.
I don't understand what's happening here. Poor man.
Boom.
How did you? Who picked this video?
I picked the video.
Homeboy
Where did
looks
you-
he looks miserable, man. G.
Where did you find this?
I found it. This is his new single.
I like the song.
And I mean,
The song goes hard.
yeah, like
Song
I
goes
listened
hard.
to the song.
I feel
kind of
sorry
always have
for
a
him.
YouTube video. Bitch, you don't need. He cutting checks, girl.
Yeah, he's
good.
known. He's known.
He is been in the game for a minute now, and he's released this track. Now, obviously, the video is not, I mean, Beyonce or nothing.
He's just showing emotions.
Exactly. And the song, I felt like it gives emotions.
I
and
feel bad
that's-
for him.
Why?
Because he's going through changes and his face is showing sadness, and I probably will cry.
It's weathered,
it, though.
and
What
can
did you
just-
think,
can
Adina?
just- I think it's an amazing song. Of course, it's giving me Al Green.
Yeah, Al
It's
Green.
giving me Al Green.
Bring the mic up a little bit.
And
There you go.
and James Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the old school sound. The video, I get the pain and the angst on his face,
Mm-hmm.
and it's appreciated. But after a while, it gets a little boring.
Yeah.
Is that what he's doing the whole video?
Yeah. Yeah.
How many
it's
views is that?
Just him. I mean,
I'll
this
probably just go fucking
18.
slit my wrists
So that-
after watching
That's one of the
this.
ones you listen to. You don't watch the video.
Yeah.
Put that on your
Because my thing
Pandora.
is, you know what they did, what it looks like, because after Gwen Stefani did her video, I Used to Love You,
Oh,
that's what they tried. It seems like that's what they tried to do.
It's a video to
But-
understand the song.
Get creative.
But the thing is, he didn't pull it off.
His face is.
I'm so sad for him.
Well,
Yeah,
I want to
thank
talk
you.
about what you pulled
Your
off,
skin
Adina,
look amazing
because
today.
I have to do this setup for you. I was super excited. Queen had told me we got Adina Howard coming in the building. I was like, all right, what's Adina doing? I was like at home. The song came to me, and I was in front of my roommates, and I was like, y'all, Adina Howard's coming in, and whatever. I start getting quiet on my computer again. I start playing different music, and all of a sudden, your new single, "Bad for Me," comes on, and everyone in the room head turns and they're like, wait a minute, who is that? And I said, Adina Howard. And everyone's head turned and was like, the fuck? Okay, Adina. 2015 coming 2016 with the fire.
Yeah.
Bad for Me. Where are you in your life? I watched an amazing documentary on you where I fell in love with you because you keep it real. You keep it so real.
If I was a lesbian, she'll be my lover.
If I was straight,
If I
you'd be
wasn't
my
married.
lover.
Oh, he don't mind
Sorry,
an extra one in
Sherman.
the room.
Check. She do.
No, he does.
He does not her.
get that
Anyway, moving right on. Sorry.
Wow.
But you spoke on it a little earlier, kind of about with Azalea Banks, and maybe that's not the right lane for her, or your daughter, and hearing some of the music she's listening to. Someone could say, well, does your daughter ever say, well, Mom, look what you were doing. You were performing Freak Like Me. Where are you in your life as an artist? Because the growth and just where you are, it just sounds so grounded.
Where I am as an artist, it's about representing me, as my music always has been. I'm about being authentic. That's always important. Wherever I am in my life, that stage, that that road, wherever I am, that's what I like to sing about. Bad for Me is based off of when I first heard the song. I've been married for 4 years.
Oh, God bless you.
Thank you. And instantly, I was like, that is so us. And my husband, I'm sure, because I'm a Scorpio, And I'm a Midwest, Midwest woman.
Times two.
And
He's
so,
from Kentucky.
Ohio, get it? Somewhere in the middle of the
Sorry,
night.
go ahead. Sorry.
So it's one of those, I have a mouth on me. And I know, without a shadow of a doubt, I know my husband has wanted to Ray Rice me a couple times. I'm sure he did. And there are moments where I wanted to, do the same. So when I heard the song, I was like, this is perfect because this is where I am. For me, I was single for over 20 years. And I loved being single. It was, to have the world as my buffet. And I could be doing half at any given moment. And to have to, make that transition, it was difficult for me because commitment was not something I did. I did not like it, but I needed to, do something different. So to stop the insanity, it was like, okay, let's get married and let's transition. And in the process of making the transition, it was difficult. And that song was a song that just spoke volumes to me because I'm like, yeah, I want to punch you in your mouth a few times. And, that struggle, that constant, back and forth, that tug of war of I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you. Do I want to stay? Do I want to leave? But I committed to this, and I'm all about commitment. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to see it through regardless of how hard it is. And that's where I am in my life. It's like, okay, commitment. And your songs are going to reflect where you are in your life. It's always about being authentic and true because at the end of the day, people can see through that. And people use your music as a soundtrack for their life.
That's true.
And so I know what I need for the soundtrack of my life. And therefore, I need to create that for me. And I know in turn that will create it for somebody else.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I love that.
All right, so let's take a listen. This is Adina Howard, Bad.
That's the acapella.
Oh, y'all got the acapella up, y'all. We gotta pull the.
The acapella work too, though.
I mean, I'm down. No, but I want to.
I want to hear the beat too.
I want to hear the beat because I want to actually ask you about that. Why specifically did you want to pull in? It has like a doo-wop-y kind of vibe.
The Motown sound.
Yeah, like heat wave. Like
Because music sounds so cookie cutter.
Yes.
And the only way to stand out in, a mastered community, is to do
Be
something.
different.
Yeah, exactly. To be different, to stand out independently of everything else that's going on. Because if I decide that I want to blend in, then I'm going to get lost in the crowd. And I'm too unique to be lost in the crowd. When I look at the world, when I look at every single one of you, and I look at myself in the mirror, the one thing I know, if I don't know anything else, is God made one of us.
Hey.
There's nobody else in this world that looks like me, that sounds like me, doesn't have my fingerprint. It's me. So why do I need to blend in?
Right.
I'm unique as an individual. So I might as well express that, because I need to be seen and I need to be heard. It makes no sense to blend in with everybody else. I don't fit in that box.
That's right.
Adina, we need a role model
I
self
love
to
her.
come on out.
I
All right,
love
we got
her.
it up now, y'all. This is Adina Howard, Bad for Me. Let's take a listen.
Looking like you're 22 on that cover.
You've got such a beautiful mouth. I wanna
You better
punch you when it's
sing.
white. Always got to have the last word, baby. Eat a stick of dynamite. You never wrong.
see
Oh
you in
no.
the video.
And just where I'm never right. What
Boom, Adina Howard,
love
bad
it.
for me.
Yes,
it just
yes.
puts you in such a good mood.
I
like-
think this is a hit. We need a visual.
Yeah.
We're working on the visual now.
We need a visual. I think if you throw a visual on this, because people are visual these days,
Absolutely.
it'll be a wrap. Because you literally can hang with these young ones. I'm not calling you old, because you're not.
I'm not.
But what I'm saying is, you look young, and you still got it. I think this is great. I think the young people will love this, especially with a great
Watch
visual.
out, B.
I saw your life after on TV One, and when you hear a song like this and you think about Adina Howard, you think about sexual. Just so how hard is it for you to when you do something like this, which sounds good and it's original and it's good content, but everybody wants you to be a freak.
It's difficult. It's difficult because people want to continue to keep me in my 1995,
yep.
image. And it's like, how realistic is that? Nobody stays the same, And as an artist, you don't want to be confined to your past. And I was, speaking to a couple individuals earlier, and Mr. Carter and Jesse, that it's the sexual liberation that I brought to the table enslaved me.
Wow.
And they're wanting me to continue to nasty grime, t-shirt and panties, freak like me, butt naked, and so on and so forth. And it's like, realistically, that makes no sense, because nobody wants to stay at the same job over and over again. Just stay at the same job, and there's no growth. There's no benefit to being that person. At some point, you quit your job and you go get another one that suits where you are in life.
Right.
And so I've had to put my my little shorts with the heart on the butt in a box.
I love
And
those
say-
shorts.
And I don't mind bringing them out every now and again, but to walk around them all day, every day, and say, this is me. Look, it makes no sense. I'm not 21 anymore.
Yeah, this is
And-
evolved. This is
you
is
can hear a
definitely
more
an
mature
evolution.
sound.
Very evolution.
Let me ask another question, if you don't mind. Freak like me, wow.
Why you keep bringing that
Because
up?
we gotta go
Bitch,
there.
we
before
just talking about
I know it, but I want to
evolution.
Because what's the one thing on his mind?
Sex.
I just want to ask this question. This is something I always want. Being an artist and you're touring, and there's a lot of groupies out there. But as a woman who has a sexual-driven song, who look good, booty fat, all of that, like how was it?
You know her booty fat.
The
Yeah,
heart with
no.
the short with the hearts. I'm just saying, like, how, and you said before you were married and you were the Scorpio and you were liberated. How was it? How did you handle the guys and who would just
And
that's
the
all,
girls who wanna.
Yeah, how was that? How was this? How was it for a female on tour?
Like, was you pimping and playing?
It was so interesting is people would have thought I was wilding on the road, but
That's not me.
That's your Snapchat.
Kim, how you on Snapchat?
That's not
right
me.
now?
Oh, I don't know what that was.
It's a ghost.
What was so interesting, like
Adina's
for me,
past.
okay. People would have thought I was wilding out on the road, but being on the road, it was a job for me. I didn't focus on out getting, playing and getting as much as I can get and doing as much as I could do, because when I was younger, my mother sat me down and she said, "This is a job. You do what is expected of you. You show up when you're supposed to show up. You show up one time and do your job." So mentally, for me, it's always been a job. It wasn't about going out there playing and having fun, because that's not the mentality I had, and it's not the mentality that I have. Now, had I not been conditioned in that manner, then maybe yes. But I wasn't focused on getting no dudes. I was focusing on making my money.
I guess my question
Conditioned,
should
I
be,
like
how did people perceive you? Like guys in the industry always like.
That was the
I
great
want to
thing,
bring you
though.
to the studio, but it really ain't for
But
studio.
if you get to know her, you will automatically you wouldn't address her like that. You would
And
know
that was the thing,
You
yeah.
would know that what she's doing at that time was just for the visual moment, but it's not who she was.
She understood she was a woman
understood
at the
that-
time,
No, I
not a
get
girl.
that. I'm just trying to get a
But
little
stop
inside.
trying to
Just
get your
get
groupie
a little
questions
jig.
in. Bitch,
Well,
we
I'm gonna
talking
say
about
this.
bad for me.
Well, I'm going to say
Like,
this.
this motherfucker like, what STDs did you get in 1996?
Did
so we
anybody
can know
smell
exactly
your
where you
hoo-ha while you
were.
were on the
I just
road?
want to hear the goods and the bads in the
Yeah.
business,
Well, I'm going to say
Little
this.
dirt.
One of the things that, for me, I didn't let a man choose me. I chose them.
There we go.
If you chose me,
Yes, ma'am.
9.5 out of 10, 9.5 times out of 10, I didn't choose you. because I wasn't checking for you to begin with. I had to check for you in order for you to get my attention. So if you came up on me and I wasn't feeling you, it was just like, hey, how you doing? What's going on? All right, baby, you have a blessed one. Keep it moving. However, if I wanted that ass, that was a whole other story. I did what I had to do to get
Fucking
it.
love
And
her.
being that men have no problem with putting dick on a platinum platter, it was easy for me.
See, there we go. That's there. I got my
Are you
answer.
done now?
I got my answer.
Can you lift your dick up off the platinum platter now?
Wow.
I think the new
Pastor
record.
Adina Howard over here.
I think the new record is hot. Sorry
Yeah.
to shift it.
They
but
know. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
shifting.
I think it goes hard. I like it a lot, man.
Thank you.
That's my first time hearing it as well. But
Yeah.
I think it's fly. I think you got
I think
something.
it'll do really, really well.
Yeah. Y'all gonna get that
If it
for
wasn't,
sure.
I wouldn't say it. I want to see a visual. I want to see you in action. I want people to see the new Adina Howard, this evolved person. I need that. We need a visual for this.
Well, and that's kind of to bounce off that. You're on tour right now, right?
Yes.
With SWV.
No.
No, I'm sorry.
No, we're my husband put a tour together. It's me, Monifa, and Selena
Monifa,
Johnson.
excuse me.
oh
Called My
yes.
Sister's Keeper tour.
Yeah,
Yeah, my sister's
love
keeping
that.
sure.
Oh, they gotta put you on. Forget it. Sorry. Go
Girl.
ahead.
What was that? What is that? What is that like to have these women, you know, who are such big R&B sensations to kind of come together, and here you are again now, 2015, and you're doing new music now. What is that feel?
Yeah, you're coming back.
It's it's amazing to be with two sisters who vocally are just beasts. They're absolute beasts, but their spirits are so beautiful. And one of the things that was very important to my husband and I was to show that we as women of color, that we can get along.
Yeah.
You know, that there isn't any cattiness that's going to go on. And we're about uplifting and inspiring and encouraging one another. And one of the things that we're going to do when we're on the road is to go to different shelters and help the women and speak to them and let them know that we are our sisters' keepers. You know, and that's very important. I've always said it, and that's where the title came from for the tours, because my husband has always heard me say, I am my sister's keeper. I believe in, my mother raised 4 girls, and I've always been around women. My family is more matriarchal than patriarchal.
Hey.
So, I was raised with nothing but queens and princesses. And I know nothing but camaraderie, unity amongst women. Of course, you have your moments because, periods will flow and emotions will go.
honey.
And so on and so forth. Yeah. No. No. Those are brief moments that you cannot edit.
They do a lot of editing on that show.
Exactly.
You leaving
Sure.
it to somebody else.
Right. So it's one of those to show that, contrary to popular belief, that we do get along, that there is an ego that is tearing us apart. And it was so interesting because I remember, I talking to somebody, and a promoter had said that the reason why there are more shows with more men than women is because we women, are too emotional. We bring too much mess to the table. But one of the things that I've noticed, being one woman on a show with nothing but guys, the guys are more divas than I am.
Oh yeah, now these days they pussies.
Yeah,
yes.
they really
They are.
like. The crazy part about it is I'm not opening up for her. I'm not going on first. I'm not doing this.
shit.
Why do I have to go on before her? I'm like,
Yeah.
let me help you understand something. I get paid the same amount of money whether I go on first, middle,
middle,
or
or
last.
last, yeah.
So it doesn't matter to me when I go on. Just put me on stage and I'm gonna do what I have to do, and you have to go on after that. That's okay. So if that's how you feeling about it, let me
God,
go
I
ahead and
love
do
her.
me.
And to have such, an infamous song, Freak Like Me. I mean,
Why do y'all keep bringing that
Because-
song up?
because, it's
She
not even
wants to
about the
fucking
song. I
shed
understand that.
She wants to shed that shit.
Queen,
yo.
shut the fuck up.
Yes, Jesse.
The point
She's like,
of
I
what I'm
was waiting
saying,
for that.
Yeah.
not to talk about the song,
It's
but
all
to bring
good.
it up. But you have the song. It's like a Next with Too Close. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like the
Mhm.
song
Yeah.
that just it's embedded in
It doesn't
our
go away.
blood.
Never.
You know
It's
what
a
I mean?
classic.
For the
Yeah.
rest of your life.
What is that like for you? Do you still have the same love for that song? Is it like, okay, we need to remix this up a little bit if I'm gonna perform it tonight? Like, does it get to a point where it's like, I don't want to perform it anymore?
Yeah.
Like, how
I
does
don't
that work
mind.
with that?
I don't perform for me. I don't sing for me. I sing for everybody else. I get paid to sing for. If it were just for me to sing for me, there would be no need for me to make an album or go on stage and go on the road and do whatever.
'Cause you at home
I
yourself.
sing. Hello, somebody. You know what I'm saying? So I do it for everybody else. if that's what they want to hear, that's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem for it. I'm getting paid to sing.
Right.
So how am I going to have a problem with now? If I'm not getting paid to sing a song, then yeah, I'm going to have a problem with that.
Right.
But I'm getting paid to sing for them and allow them to escape their situation. They want to escape, their drama, their BS, whatever the case may be. There you go. I'll sing the song. It'll take you back to 95 when you were having a moment. That's
Right.
cool. I don't have a problem with that at all. But when it comes to me having to create something new and you want me to do that, that's where I have a problem because that's already been done.
Right.
So to recreate it makes no sense to me.
So with this new album, which I'm assuming we're gonna get.
I've just
early in the
decided.
new year?
I finally decided to go back into the studio and do a whole project.
Yay!
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Shout out to Sherman.
Do some sexy. Please do some sexy songs.
There will be. I mean, I'm still a sexual person.
How you sexy? You still sexual?
I'm still a sexual person. I love like most people. I love sex. If I could have it all day, every day, I would.
Hey!
Seriously,
Wow.
I would.
And I would never. mind.
Shut up.
But my husband, he's a mechanic. He ain't got time for
He's tired.
You don't got
look,
time to tighten it up.
Not all the time. He's tired. Like, I did have to get up at 5 o'clock,
Right.
and I didn't get back till 7 o'clock in the morning. And you want me to what?
Man, you were late, bro.
Right. So you got your toy in there.
Right.
So go ahead and make that happen. And
Right.
when I got some.
You don't
energy
ever
on
visit the shop
weekend.
sometimes?
Look, I wish I could. But
Get
the
up
one
on
thing,
that car lift, girl.
you know what's so interesting? You would have thought I married somebody who was a
Kinky
freak
like
like
you.
me.
Right.
He's not.
But you need honestly,
You need
I
the
feel like
balance.
the
He's
ba-
light-skinned
that's how
too,
light.
right?
That was another thing. I swore up and down I was gonna marry somebody black like that
Me
tabletop.
too.
Okay.
Me
I
too.
want. I'm telling you, I wanted somebody so
Shut
black he
the
looked
fuck
purple.
up.
I know, I
You
got-
like
serious.
white women.
I got to ask her 2 questions.
Don't
What's up?
answer that. He's
It's
so
okay.
Okay, my
Keep it
first
real.
question. You definitely opened the door, sexual liberation for people like Little Kim, in the 90s.
It's true.
Okay, you definitely, with the taboo, with sex, everything, you came out the door and you kicked it down. So how do you feel about it 20 years later when you got Amber Rose and people doing like the slut walk?
I think
and,
things are over sexualized now.
Yeah, what's
But
the
like
difference
the
between
Kylie Jenners of the world.
who just, Kardashian just.
I
She has a
everywhere.
16-year-old daughter too, so
What I think is, liberation has become enslavement.
Mm-hmm.
They have taken it to a point where, and it's okay because every generation is different. Because when I came out in the beginning, they were like all in an uproar, and I get it. But nowadays, when I look at it, 6 in one hand, a half a dozen in the other. If that's what you want to do, that's fine. Just be prepared to deal with the backlash that comes with
The
it.
social media.
And understand that you have to explain to a lot of these young ladies who are not being guided properly. You have to help them understand and comprehend what it is that they're doing and what's going on. I had a filter growing up. They don't have filters growing up. And so because they don't have filters growing up with the social media and the internet and so on and so forth, because they don't have a filter, they're out there wilding. And they don't know what's what. They don't
What's
know what's
reality? What's fake
They
reality?
don't.
What's
They really
gonna
I
regret
feel like-
that shit in 10 years, y'all.
and that's one of the things that is different from my era and today's era. I had a filter. I knew what I could do and what I couldn't do.
Yep.
But they don't. And plus my foundation, I was raised in the church.
Right.
too.
Raised off TV or reality.
Yeah, they're raised off of TV and the internet, and so my foundation is what it is. I'm a prodigal child. I had to go away from home, get away from the church and go out there and live my life, only to come back and say, okay, you know what, that was cool, but we need to bring it back to center. I don't know that they know what the center is. The pendulum is swinging, and I don't know if they know what the center is.
Right.
Don't. They have no
Dina,
clue.
you need to
You
start
need
a
to come
church.
back. When the coming back?
When she dropped that video.
Right. You got to bring your ass back to LA.
One of the
quick.
things I'm getting into is motivational speaking.
No,
And-
honestly, I watch your videos. Like, you need to be in that lane because it's just for someone to have done what you did and to have made such a broken open a door for women. you have the respect already. So now to hear just your growth and all that, like that's your realm right there. You through your music and through your voice, vocally, speaking, singing, whatever it is.
I want to. My goal
They need
is
to hear it.
reach young people, especially young women, to help guide them properly. I know that one of my purposes on this earth is to be a blessing, and one of the things that I am going to do, that I'm doing, is to strengthen, heal, deliver, and set free those young people, be it male or female, but mainly young ladies, because we need to learn how to respect ourselves, to reach out to them and give them some guidance that's not there, because a lot of us are raised in a home without a father. And because we are in a home without a father, we don't have a standard. We don't have a bar that has been set. So the dude that comes in, that we think loves us or likes us because he says XYZ, he sets the bar. And more often than not, the bar is set low.
Yep.
And we that tends to be where we gauge it. But to be able to reach out to these young women to say, you need to set the bar higher. I know daddy wasn't there because my daddy wasn't there. I love my daddy to life, but I know he ain't worth a damn. I'm aware of that. Bless his soul. I talk to him when I can talk to him, but at the end of the day, you weren't there. I had to figure all this out on my own. Made some mistakes, but that was the whole point. For me, it was that sacred contract that my dad and I had was, I'm not supposed to be there. And once I realized that was what the sacred contract was I was supposed to be raised without him. I was supposed to see him as a drug addict because my daddy was an addict. It helped me, and I thank God my dad was an addict, because when I was on the road, it kept me from being an addict. Because I was offered a whole lot of stuff, and I was like thinking about my daddy, like, because crack and heroin kept my daddy from me, and that hurt my being. What would I do? I don't know where that's coming from.
There's like a ghost in here, y'all.
But because of that, it was able to keep me from doing that. And I would look at how it hurt me. And because it hurt me, I could not hurt my family like that. And I am the oldest of 7 girls. My dad has 7 girls, and I am the oldest. My dad has always said, you are the matriarch. And because I have that on my shoulders, I had to be the example. And so because I had to be that example, it kept me out of the trouble that I could have gotten into.
Yep.
And to not have him around, it was a blessing, because now it's like, I get it. I get that you weren't supposed to be there, because now I can look at what I don't want and what I need. And that's helping. And I can reach out to young ladies and say, it's okay, even though that's not how it was supposed to be, because the Creator made man and woman to procreate, to create children, because it creates a balance. There's a reason why a man is supposed to be in a young girl's life, and there's a reason why a mother is supposed to be in a young boy's life, and vice versa. It creates balance. However, being that there's an imbalance, let me help you to the best of my ability, help create some balance in your life, so that when you're introduced to whatever it is you're introduced to, you'll know better. You'll be able to understand what's going on. Wow. And I tell people, and I've been saying this, and I really truly believe that the game should be told and not sold. Therefore, when I speak, I'm not charging nobody for my knowledge, because God didn't charge me. Right. I had to learn this on my own, and it was an expensive lesson due to loss of X, Y, and Z, but now I got the ABCs, and I'm okay with that, and I'm willing to, spread that and give that to everybody that wants to hear it.
Wow.
That's right.
So look, outside of the
No. No.
no.
Because
Hold
he's
on, I gotta
about to
say one.
ruin
No,
it.
no, I'm not. Watch this. Outside of that, you went to culinary arts school.
I did go to culinary
So
school.
how teach these girls how to cook, man? Because these girls, this all.
What are you doing with culinary?
Hey, come
I mean,
on,
as far as,
I am right
You
now.
just want to
Like,
sniff
with
her
that mouth.
vagina. Sorry. Sorry.
we talking about
I love them too.
Jesus and uplifting.
I
Then it's
love
okay.
Lord.
The
No,
culinary thing, right? It's but reality does creep in, right? The culinary. I love to feed people. It's so.
We always hungry.
It is, and I wish if we had. I see. Isn't there a stove in there?
Yeah.
See, had I known,
Sweet potato pie for sure.
I made a sweet potato pie for the first time, and I had to slap the shit out of myself.
You started singing like Patti LaBelle too.
Look, I heard her pie. I love Miss Patty, but I heard her pies are really sweet. I haven't had one. I can't find one in my neighborhood. But the culinary, I think, is for me. I love to feed people. That food for me is another form of seduction, and it's another way to just go ahead and pull somebody in. Music, as soon as it's off, and another song comes on, you're not thinking about it because something is instantly taking its place. But with food, you get to sit with it for a moment. And I tell people all the time, the only way you get to get rid of me after eating my food is you have to shit me out. And even at that moment, when and this may sound crazy, TMI, but even at that moment when you're sitting on the toilet, you're thinking about, well, that was a damn good meal.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's feeling good coming out.
Yes. Went in.
I just finished and I said, damn.
Exactly.
That goddamn Adina.
Goddamn
She
Adina.
sure cooked this meal good.
There you go. So I love it, but the game plan is to be able to teach others how to do it.
I think
to have a cook show.
I was just about to say that.
Teach these girls how to cook and take care of their
Can
man.
you cook?
Yes, I can.
He
Not
can't
as good as-
fucking cook.
I mean,
probably.
not
Bitch,
as-
lean cuisine.
Lean
and
cuisine,
cooking.
microwave
I make a
press
mean
it.
lasagna,
Nice.
and I can clean greens.
All right.
And by homemade,
Uh-oh.
he talking about Miss Calendars.
All right.
I don't know.
Christmas is coming, so
We've already discussed. I'll be over there.
where?
Over Adina.
You're not going nowhere
Her
with
and
Adina.
Shomer.
Y'all
Her
can
and
check
Sherman.
the beat live at Adina's Christmas.
Right.
You know,
The
that would
beat
be
come
so-
with some
that would be
camera.
so fun.
Don't
Behind
get it
the
twisted.
scenes.
No,
Let's
because Adina, no,
understand.
we really can do that though. Don't
Yeah,
don't
y'all
get it
really
twisted.
can come.
No,
All
Adina,
right, do
why
you
you
live
think I'm
here?
putting
Oh,
it
you
on?
live in
Arizona.
Oh, you live
That's
in
fine.
Arizona.
I
okay.
drive.
Yeah, bring it.
I get a
I
big
drove
truck.
out here.
I told you
you
about
drove
that.
I drove out here. Me and my gun. We drove out
Right,
here.
you know about the Hondas. We'll make it.
Yes, they will. Yes,
I'ma
they
make
will.
it.
But if you,
I'm
I'm
on my
serious.
last
If
leg.
you all wanted to come, my home is open. The doors are open to come in.
Don't say that because we
Girl.
were literally
No,
getting
we
a
live-
Wait,
car.
hold on. Here's
We'll
the
be there,
question.
too.
We'll be like,
I got a Benz. I can drive.
I got gas money.
You got gas
Fuck it.
money?
what's on a
Drive.
Christmas
Weed
menu
and
for you?
ride.
Wait, we gotta wrap this up. But
Well,
what's
I
on
don't celebrate Christmas.
Oh, well, what
Okay,
kind
but
of
whatever for the holiday.
foods?
You know what?
holiday
For me,
food.
Your
it
favorite
would
thing
be-
to
You
cook.
got to do something. You have a 16-year-old daughter.
Oh, she's with her
You got one
grandmother.
kid?
Oh.
I've never given birth. I have a stepchild.
Oh wow.
okay.
So never
42
mind.
years young, and this woman's been barren. Yes.
Good. Just
Yes.
nice and.
I don't
Yeah.
have children either, and I'm 39 years
Got
old.
ya-
That's
Oh,
a beautiful
right,
thing.
so-
That is such a beautiful
That
thing.
is a. I know.
You know,
You know how tight that is?
That's tight.
That's we gotta protect it.
Adina,
you know?
all right.
Sorry.
Thank you so
We
much.
want to
for
thank
coming.
you for coming through.
I love these two.
We're gonna work on getting them a reality show.
Look,
They
they
need
need one for real. Seriously.
He's
But
an
what's on the
asshole.
menu? My husband
Yes.
and I, we tend to cook together, which is what I love.
Okay.
We'll barbecue, and he'll get on the grill, and then I'll be in the kitchen, doing the sides if I need to.
How far is the drive? How long is
6
it?
hours.
That's a
That's not
conversation we're
bad.
gonna talk about after, though. But Adina, where can everyone follow you and check out the new single?
The new single, you can go to AdinaHoward.com. It's on the website. You can also go on YouTube, Adina Howard music page. Twitter is Adina Howard. Instagram is The Real Adina Howard. And Facebook is Adina Howard fan page.
And we're gonna get a visual very soon.
Yes, sir.
Please.
There was never
Yeah,
no
we need
visual
that.
for T-shirt and panties.
No, there wasn't a visual for
Your
T-shirt.
mind was supposed to
look at
create the
the- look
visual.
at
It was on the soundtrack to Woo. It probably just got big on its
No,
own.
let me tell you what happened with that real quick. Undiaz from Under Entertainment, I think that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah.
He wanted
Lance?
from what I think so.
Would you
He
let her
wanted-
fucking
he
talk? Don't
wanted
you hear
a-
the music? We're
he
about
wanted
to
it-
go
he
off.
wanted, from my understanding, like a hood video. I'm not a hood chick.
Yeah, no.
So I was like, no. And because I didn't agree to the video, they put Charlie Baltimore's single out, and that's how we were introduced to Charlie Baltimore.
There was never a video for that.
But that's how it was supposed to happen. The universe has everything happen for a reason. 'Cause
Yeah.
Charlie
Lance
did a thing.
Unver. Yeah. He would have camera on and all of them.
Yep.
Would you shut
All
up?
right, Adina,
I
we're
need
gonna
them to fall in love.
we're gonna have to have you come
Never.
back.
And I
for
hope
sure.
they heard
I
you
love
too.
you.
I hope
Thank
your
you for
baby mother
coming through.
watching.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at
Poppy
BHL
Watts.
The Beat on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. We changed it
Poppy
to
over there
BHL
quiet.
The Beat. Poppy, where can everyone follow you?
Follow me at Poppy Watts, P-A-P-I Watts, W-A-T-T-S.
He's so cute.
We out here. Let's get it going.
Queen.
You can follow me at Queen Wink on Snapchat and on Instagram, at Queen Live on Twitter. And for all your extensions needs, you better go to winklux.com.
Oh yeah, I'm on Snapchat too, so it's Adina Howard at Snapchat.
Okay, I'm about to follow
And you can just find me at CameronPenny.com. Take you to the whole world.
Oh yeah, Periscope, Adina Howard. My
Okay.
bad. It's so much stuff.
And
like
she
I'm
be
in.
on Periscope, y'all. So check her
She just carried
Periscope
and
up.
for you over there.
Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter's going to be
Mr.
Mr. Carter, MISTRCARTER at Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook, and Instagram.
But why did you flick the
Pretty
pee-pee?
Not even.
Sorry, I'm
All
already
right, and then
over
make
time.
sure you guys
Sorry.
check out the single Adina Howard, Bad For Me. Hit me up everywhere on social media, DJ Jesse J. Till next week, peace.
Peace. I love you.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Music redefined.
Yes.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.